Hello and welcome to episode 5 of Let's Play Tomba. Let's get rolling. I feel bad for the dwarf people, considering we let the world's greatest thief out. Yeah, who could have expected that? He had, dug a tunnel and worked his way out of here. So, we're just gonna traverse this area. Not a lot to say, the water does come back in case you wanted to refill your bucket. And let's see what's through here. This is interesting. It's Charity Square. Home of a giant fountain that no one's ever seen work. So, that's been broken even before the evil pigs came about. And you. I'm blaming you. It's your fault. The greatest thief ever escaped, and you're to blame. And this guy apparently didn't want us to cry at him. Yeah, it's Leaf Slider though. Should be interesting. Let's see what that's about. After we pick up the last crystal ball. Now honestly, I've always picked up all the crystal balls before you even get the quest that you're supposed to from the Lost Witch, or the Little Witch, whatever it is. So, we get the blue powder. And we come out in the mushroom area. And it gives us an interesting question. Red plus blue equals question mark. But, we'll get to that in a minute. First, I see some treasure. Ah, what are those? There's another AP box. Requires 150,000 points. Not too far off. And those things continue to follow us. Alright, let's see what this sign has to say. I can never read it. No trespassing danger. Monsters living in this forest. Oh! Well, these Bacchus people apparently know their stuff. They knew indeed that there are monsters and they are kind of troublesome to deal with. In order to get them to be hurt, you have to blind one of them and then knock the other one into that one. Through the process of editing, you don't have to watch me fail for a good 2 or 3 minutes at getting these guys to hit each other. So, finally, we succeed in quick succession. I have no idea why they gave me such a hard time, and they give you some Rise and Shine powder. Not quite sure what that does at the moment, but now that we know whose fault it is that the world's greatest thief escaped, let's go toll the Dwarf Elder. I think he should know. But first, I'm going to use a healing mushroom. Because I really can't stand the whole crying, laughing thing. But don't worry, there will be more. We have a couple of quests that require us to cry and or laugh. It's just one of the many places to backtrack to for some interesting reasons. Okay, so we're back at the Dwarf Village. And into the area, but that would have been interesting to know beforehand. Whatever. So let's check to see. Oh, they caught him again. Yeah, that was me. It was also the Dwarf Elder's butt, but what can you do? Mansion treasures. Mansion treasure. Go back to the mansion treasures. Alright. He's tired. And all exhausted from his failed escape. So, let's take care of those mansion treasures for him. That seems like a great idea. He's in there, sleeping. He's got this entire plan figured out. And yeah, that sounds great. Beach that I can see the mansion from. So, I need a boat. Where can I find a boat? Well, let's hightail it over to the beach. Which, guess what, is in that same spot where the weird mushrooms are. And we'll take care of that whole red plus blue thing. The concept here is a lot. We're just taking care of some of the 100% stuff now because it works in timeline. I really do want to show off all the weird and funny things this game has to offer. But the tricky part about this one is there's no bottom to this area. You would think that in a nice foresty area there'd be plenty of ground to work with. Not so much. Now for red plus blue you have to hit a red flower with a blue flower, and it turns you black and white. That increases your attack power and speed a little bit. Not too big a deal or important. It's not something you'd go out of your way to really get if you needed it, but let's pick up an extra healing mushroom and work our way over to the... Oh god. Okay. So, another thing about the whole red plus blue thing is that it disappears after you die. Not usually too big a deal in this game, but this area seems to be kind of a dick. Especially when you have only the treasure chests to really hold on to. You can try going a higher path, but a free fall may lead to certain doom. Like so, I got lucky, but we're getting close to the very edge, and I almost just died again. But we've reached the beach, and here's a familiar face. The dick who gave us some bananas and told us we can't swim. He apparently has a boat because he can't swim either. Big surprise. Alright, so we've reached our familiar looking mansion and get a quest. Inside we'll find an obscure segue with a ladder, stairs, and a treasure chest of each variety. And that leads us back to our first area. Alright, this is a good place I need to stop, as we'll pick up some of the stuff we left off from the first video. Till next time, guys.